And then I saw this TikTok and I was like, you're kidding. Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a combined haul of November and December. All of the books I received or bought in both of those months. There's a lot to get to. I think there are 16 books to get to, and I honestly might be missing some because I stopped writing them down when I bought them. So we're just going to get into the books. The first book that I'm going to talk about is Better Than Fiction by Alexa Martin. I actually already read this and then sold it on Pango, so I no longer have a physical copy, but I'll put a picture up on the screen. I did not end up liking this book, unfortunately. I'm not going to talk too in depth about it because I have a wrap up out about it. Now we're just going to get into the rest of the books. The first one that is on my stack is The Risk by Elle Kennedy. This is the second book in the Briar U series. It's a spin-off to the Off Campus, and I'm actually liking this series better. This is about Jake Connolly and Brenna, and Brenna is the daughter of the coach at Briar, the hockey coach's daughter. And Jake Connolly is the rival of Briar, Harvard. He is their star player, and it's about their romance. I really like the series. I'd totally recommend. Then we have Hook by Emily Mcintyre. This is a mafia romance and a fractured fairy tale of Peter Pan. I've already also read this, so if you'd like to hear my thoughts on it, go watch that wrap up. Next, we have Your Mean One, Matthew Prince by Timothy Janowski, and I actually really enjoyed this one. This is the best Christmas romance I think I've ever read. It's a male-male romance, a lot of good representation for the LGBTQ community. It's kind of like follows the same format of It Happened One Summer, where it's like the small town romance, but like the social media star. I know it's not the holidays anymore, but if you're still looking for a holiday romance, I definitely recommend this one. Then I have The Chase, the first book in the Briar U series by Elle Kennedy, and this follows Summer, which is the sister of one of the hockey players followed in the off-campus series, and Fitzy, which is a hockey player that lived in the off-campus house. I also read this one, very much enjoyed it. Like I said before, the Briar U series, it's probably to me better than the off-campus series, and better covers, because the off-campus series, those covers need some work, so do these, but these are better. Then we've got Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. I love Tessa Bailey. She is a great author, and this is another really good Christmas romance. It's super short, just interesting. It's like tropes I've never read before, really. The main character just got out of prison, and she's kind of looking for a job. Her name is, dang it, I forget. Stella. It's Stella. She just got out of prison. She's kind of looking for a job. Her dream job was to be a window decorator, and she kind of accidentally runs into the head of this department store, accidentally gets a job there, and it kind of just follows their romance. I think there's a little bit of an age gap, but it's another romance where it's like, it's a romance set during Christmas rather than a Christmas romance, and that's one of the reasons why I think I liked it a lot. Then we have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've been eyeing buying this book for a while because I've heard it's kind of similar to Care of All, and I love that series, and so I finally got it using a Barnes & Noble gift card from Christmas, and I'm really excited to read it. I've been kind of craving some fantasy recently, so this is kind of perfect. Yeah, I'm just excited. Then we've got Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I bought this off of Pango, first of all. And I bought it because I wanted to read Dance of Thieves. I had bought Dance of Thieves. I was getting ready to read it. And then I saw this TikTok that was like, people who complain about the world building for Dance of Thieves being really hard to like get through, it's because it's a spin-off series. And I was like, you're kidding. So there's actually 3 books, apparently, that is the like pre-series to the Dance of Thieves duology. So I bought this one, and now I'm gonna read this one before I read Dance of Thieves. I might actually bail on that plan because I really wanted to read Dance of Thieves, and I'm less motivated to read this duology, but they said that like, the person on TikTok said that they love this series like equally as Dance of Thieves, and they really love Dance of Thieves. So like, I think it's gonna be good, but I just am not as motivated to read this one as Dance of Thieves. Then I've got Kingdom of the Feared, my bad, by Carrie Maniscalco, and this is the 3rd book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. I tried to read it this month, actually, and I got like 30% of the way through, but I completely forgot the plot of the last 2 books in this series. I need to refresh my memory before I finish reading this one, but this is a really good series. I really enjoy this series. Can't tell you the plot of this one because it's the 3rd in the series, so I don't want to spoil, but I recommend the first book. The next book I got is Miss Harris Goes to Paris by Paul Galacio. I didn't buy this. My aunt gave this to me. She's just like, I think you'd like it, so she gave it to me. Very appreciative. Apparently, it's a major motion picture now. I have no idea what it's about, so maybe I'll get to it at some point. As I was talking about before, I bought Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, and this is also something I bought off of Pango. I have no idea what it's about. I don't really want to know what it's about. I just know that a lot of my friends loved this fantasy romance duology, and so I want to read it. Here comes the holiday books. So I got Once Upon a December by Amy E. Reichert, and I have no idea what kind of romance this is. I just know it's Christmassy, and I meant to read it already, but I haven't. Then I have There's Something About Mary by Cody Hall. This I've heard is compared to Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, like a small town single parent trope. It's kind of long for a Christmas romance, but I am hoping to get to this by the end of January because I'm not trying to have a bunch of Christmas books on my TBR for next year. I don't know what to say. I'm just ashamed of myself. Then we have the last of the holiday books, which is the Matzo Ball by Jean Meltzer. And I've never read or seen a romance centered around Hanukkah, so I bought this one. I'm actually excited to read this. I think it might be my next book that I pick up, but I'd be interested to see how a romance is set during this time because I've never read something like that before. Then I've got Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This was super popular on Book Talk a little while ago, and I have yet to read it. I don't really know that much about it. I just know it's kind of like deals with a lot of trauma. It's about Archer Hale and somebody else, but a lot of people love it, and then I know a lot of people who really didn't love it. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't give Colleen Hoover, because the type of romances that Colleen Hoover writes I don't enjoy because of all the trauma dumping kind of in them. I'm hoping I like this one. I bought this stuff with Pango as well, by the way. And then the last and 16th book I bought in these past 2 months is The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. This is the last book in the Off-Campus series, and I have yet to read it. I kind of skipped it because a lot of people say it's their least favorite, but I need to get to it at some point so I can really say I finished the series. I've heard it's kind of like an epilogue, kind of unneeded, but I guess I'll have to read it and see for myself. So that is all the books I read, or not read. Whoa, that would be a lot. All the books I bought or received in November and December. I'm gonna try really quick and pick up the pile. Let me clip my mic to my shirt. Oh boy. All right, let's try that. Whoa. Yes. Going down, going down. That's going to be very fun to film or to take a thumbnail with. Anyways, that's all I have for you today in this video. I hope you enjoyed. Go check out some of my other content if you'd like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.